Guys, welcome back to my channel Unlocking Minds, and today we're going to actually study School of Psychology in chronological order. So the first school that was established was Structuralism in the year of 1896 by Tickner and not William Wundt. William Wundt's works did lay the foundation for this school, but actually the founder is Tickner and it was established by him. So let's get started with William Wundt first. So he was born on 6th May 1856, and he's known as father of psychology. Now, why is he known as father of psychology? Because psychology साइंस जो बोला गया वो वुंड के वर्क की वजह से बोला गया था, राइट? What he did was he incorporated experiments जो कि empirical थे, right? And science तभी बोला जाता है जब कोई चीज़ empirical हो, observable हो, measurable हो, right? So what he did was he basically proposed that माइंड का जो सबसे स्मॉलेस्ट पार्ट होता है ना, वो होता है थॉट. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू हिम जो माइंड की स्मॉलेस्ट यूनिट होती है वो होती है थॉट. एंड उन्होंने फिर थॉट को अगेन तीन चीज़ों में बांटा. ही डिवाइडेड थॉट इनटू थ्री डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स विच वाज रिप्रेजेंटेशन, विल एंड फीलिंग्स. सो रिप्रेजेंटेशन से ही हमें समझ में आ रहा है, रिप्रेजेंटेशन इज बेसिकली all those experiences accumulated through sensory organs or your mental images, right? Feelings से हमें समझ ही आ रहा है that it is related to emotions, so it is the emotional responses to your experiences, right? And will, why will? So basically जब psychology की starting हुई थी वो फोकस कर रहा था कॉन्शियस पार्ट पे. कॉन्शियस पार्ट इज दैट विच वी आर अवेयर ऑफ. जो भी थॉट्स के बारे में हम अवेयर होते हैं, हम मैनिपुलेट कर सकते हैं उसको कॉन्शियसली. That is what he wanted to study, and that is why he gave the third element as will. So, will is basically the violation aspect of consciousness, which involves your intentional action and decision making. Right? Now, he actually gave you voluntarism. What is voluntarism? वॉलंटरिज्म बेसिकली एक फील्ड ऑफ स्टडी है जो कि स्टडी करता है हमारे कॉन्शियस थॉट को. एंड दिस वॉलंटरिज्म इज व्हाट विच लेटर डेवलप्ड इनटू स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म. He also gave introspection, but his way of introspection was a little different than Tickner. So, introspection, he basically said that it is self observation or examination. What of basically your thought, which is broken down into representation, will, and feelings. तो इन्होंने कौन सी अप्रोच चूज की? इन्होंने रिडक्शनिस्ट अप्रोच चूज की. Why reductionist? Because clearly we can see that he has broken down mind, first your mind into thought and then thought also into three different elements, right? So हम देख पा रहे हैं कि ये हर एलिमेंट को तोड़ते जा रहे थे to the smallest element, and that is why it was your reductionist approach. So इन्होंने एक और चीज दी थी. So the main part which he gave was these. एक तो इन्होंने दिया था हमें smallest unit of mind which was thought, right? इन्होंने हमें voluntarism दिया, right? And इन्होंने हमें introspection दिया. The third thing he gave us was your cultural psychology. This is the symbol of psychology, or in German we says it Volcker psychology. So this is your German word for cultural psychology. तो इस ब्रांच ने बेसिकली आपका स्टडी किया था कि कैसे सोशल एंड कल्चरल फैक्टर्स जो हैं वो शेप करते हैं ह्यूमन थॉट एंड बिहेवियर. तो टू सम अप, इन्होंने क्या किया था? इन्होंने सबसे पहले थॉट को एग्जामिन किया था, एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू वन थॉट वाज योर कॉन्शियस पार्ट, राइट? फिर ये जो प्रोसेस है ऑफ एग्जामिनिंग थॉट, दैट इज व्हाट योर इंट्रोस्पेक्शन इज. एंड ही ऑल्सो प्रपोज योर वॉलंटरिज्म. सो what he said in voluntarism was that it is a study of your conscious thought. He gave the term introspection, but according to him, introspection was basically the self examination or observation of one's thought. And उन्होंने break down किया था thought को into representation, will, and feelings. He also gave you cultural psychology. He was the first to actually give this term. In German, it is known as Volcker psychology. And this branch was basically used to examine how social and cultural factors shape human thought and behavior. Founder of structuralism was Tickner, and he is also the student of Wundt. right? So he was actually the founder of structuralism. So since he was a student of one, he also actually followed the reductionist approach. And as I said earlier, reductionist approach was nothing but simply reducing an element into its basic components, right? So he actually was a student of one, but he didn't walk on his path. What he did was, जैसे Wundt के उसमें जो observers थे, he never gave him instructions or anything. Whatever their participants said or the subject said, Wundt used to just write it down as it is. But what Tickner did, टिकना ने rigorous methodology अपनाई थी, and he actually trained his participants to observe and report their conscious experience. Right? He also studied the conscious part. So psychoanalysis पहले actually सब conscious part ही पढ़ रहे थे. So the structuralism, functionalism, they all followed your conscious part of your thought, right? So अब इन्होंने क्या किया था? He also studied thought, and he again divided it into three components. Why? Because he was a reductionist, right? So उन्होंने अपने किया था images, sensation, and feelings. Why images? Because he thought कि कोई भी thought है, it has to have an image, right? So he believed that thoughts always involve images, which is actually not true, but since it was starting of psychology, so there was no evidence against it. So images is nothing but your mental representation of sensory experiences. जैसे कि visualizing a sunny beach, right? Sensation is your basically immediate response to stimuli from the environment. जैसे कि when you see an apple, your immediate reaction is red color or green color or whatever color the apple is of, right? And then there is feelings. Feelings जो थे वो exact same थे according to what, right? So इन्होंने भी feelings को simplest form का emotion लिया था या फिर affective states. इन्होंने जो participants को train किया था ना, वो तीन चीजें में उन्होंने ट्रेन किया था. लेट मी जस्ट चेंज द कलर. पहला था कि कंट्रोल्ड स्टिमुलाई प्रेजेंटेशन. सेकंड वाज इमीडिएट रिपोर्टिंग ऑफ मेंटल कंटेंट्स. And third was the elimination of external distraction. Despite its initial popularity, Ticknor's introspective methods actually faced many challenges. And जो इनके critics बाद में आए उन्होंने बोला कि जो रिपोर्ट्स हैं वो हम उसको वेरीफाई नहीं कर सकते. एंड ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा मेंटल प्रोसेसेस जो होते हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लेक्स होते हैं. एंड दैट इज़ वाई हो सकता है कि कॉन्शियस अवेयरनेस से एक्सेसिबल नहीं हो. एंड फिर उसके बाद तो फंक्शनलिज्म आ ही गया था. तो फंक्शनलिज्म, सो द फर्स्ट स्कूल वाज एक्चुअली स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म, and the second school was your functionalism, which actually got established in the same year, which was 1896. But functionalism directly attacked structuralism by saying कि जो भी इंट्रोस्पेक्शन है उसकी वैलिडिटी तो कुछ है ही नहीं, since we cannot replicate it. Okay, जो images है, sensations है, feelings है, that can be different for different people. So automatically इसकी जो replicability होती है वो hard हो जाती है, right? And as individual differences is there, we cannot deny that. So replicability तो hard है ही है, reproducibility भी hard हो जाती है. And these are the two main critics of structuralism. And इसकी वजह से Tickner was the last person who actually studied structuralism. And after him, the school of structuralism died. And then came the school of functionalism. In the next video, we're going to study the school of functionalism.